today we're going to be building this so we can put it on this so we can go ripping. Today we're going to build a Zenoah G340RC, and not just any. You can see here we have a set of reed cases that we're gonna, so this is a JP3234 reed case with a downward reed angle. I believe these are made by DSM, sold by JP, and these are for go pit only because of that reed angle. They were not going to fit in your typical RC car. So let's get into it. I've made some tweaks here to fill some transfer volume and some porting through the tunnels there, and also added the boost port tunnel. The 320 piston. This one's been modified for the reed case. This is work I've done myself. This is being lightened. They're about 30 to 31 grams from the factory, and these sit around 25 after removing material from the crown, some side windows, and obviously the boost port window there just to feed that boost port. So we need to actually deburr this. I haven't deburred any of the sharp edges on here, so let's do that. Piston on. Gotta make sure you get these things pointing the right way. Arrow to the exhaust port. Get our pin that we've preloaded. Line her up. Now we have to do a test fit and check the squish. So I have these 1.5mm copper gaskets laser cut, especially for this engine. And it should, if my mass is right, put everything exactly where I want it. Now the combustion chamber and the cylinder I've machined. I set the squish band width and the bowl volume to get 15:1 compression and to hit our target maximum squish velocity as well. So hopefully it all works out. Okay, so these are a little bit tight on there. So I'm probably gonna just have to open those up a little bit and then just get that to fit a little bit nicer. 44.9. So they should have had 0.1 clearance, but they're pretty much size for size. So let's open that up a little bit. So it fits perfectly now. There's only 0.1 to come out of there, so it didn't really take a lot. I might just have to change my model for next time around to make sure that they come out right on size. I'm pretty sure I had 0.1 clearance in there, which is what we have now. So it's a super neat fit. You can see everything lines up perfectly. I have some burrs to remove, so let's do those. So we're going to use some 1mm solder to check the squish. We need to put some transport port covers on here. So we're just using the standard Zenoah transport covers. I know there's aftermarket ones out there. I haven't tested them yet, so that might be something we can do in the future, but I've just modified these slightly to match my port windows on that ported cylinder. So let's get these on. The good stuff, not for drinking. Time to install the reed cage. We have standard JP reed cage here, 0.25 pedals. They use the same reed cage on the JP29 and JP32 cases. You can see here that there's quite a lot of room for a wider reed cage. So I've actually machined a wider reed, and I'll test it at some point, but for now we're going to run this one. So I was just about to put the engine shroud on. I was looking at the mount, and this is the mount here that we use on the Bigfoot. The engine mount just clears, but of course I have this pipe bracket on here as well, and I think we're gonna just be touching on there. So I'll trim that. We got the engine cover trimmed. It just need a little bit off the corner. Didn't need a whole lot. So that'll clear the pipe bracket now. The other thing is the engine mount did need some clearance through here. So I had to take about 0.8 off this face here. And that's just to clear this portion of the engine. So that will be pretty common modification on the ADA mount for the Bigfoot. with most reed cases.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make.
All right, we've got the motor ready to go. I've kind of been robbing some parts off it. You can see we've got no grips up there. Obviously missing a motor. I've ended up putting it on the Go Quad. That's the last motor I run on there, was a high rev G290. A little bit lacking down low, so I'm hoping this new motor setup's gonna really pick things up down there.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Alright guys, Bigfoot is finally done. I'm stoked that it's at this point. We've got the tank sorted. We converted that to a single line for the 1048 card that we're running. I had to put a new throttle cable on there. I put some grips on because, like I said before, I had robbed them off for another GoPed. We've got the 88S2 pipe. Now that's not the pipe I want to run long term. I think this pipe will be okay for now. It should have some good bottom and mid range, but I really want this thing to rev to 17.5. So I've got a pipe here in pieces that will eventually be for this. So that should hit my target RPM, and I think will make some really good power. I also have this reed upgrade. So this will go on after I've got everything dialed in, and maybe before I do the pipe, I'll put this on. So that'll be in another video, so look out for that. In the meantime, let's have some fun with this. We only managed 14,700 RPM, and I feel like we should be getting a little bit more. So we're going to make some tweaks to the tuning and see if we can get this closer to 15 or 16,000. See if we get this thing singing. It'll take a little bit. Hands are all shaky. Little shaky hands. We're going to add a bit of fuel to the hijet first, and I'm going to see how that goes. The tacho's been a bit how you're going, so hopefully we can get some reliable numbers from it and see if this makes a difference.